Hello students, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to Sri Chaitanya Education Institution channel. So this is the session for all the class 11 students who are just going to give the score exam in September and October. So today we are going to do 10 powerful problems to prepare for the score exam, the scholarship test of Sri Chaitanya. Okay, so I welcome you all. Hi everyone, and please subscribe to the channel and ask your friends to join this session, because if you are eager to give the score scholarship test of Sri Chaitanya, then this session is really useful for all of you, because today we are going to do some amazing maths problems which will help you to score good marks in your score exam. Okay, so yes, let me just remind you about the score exam for class 11th. So it's a JEE test. 2 hours is the duration, and the question type will be the multiple choice. That means you have 4 options and 1 single correct. And physics, chemistry, maths, each subject has 20 problems, and this is the mathematics syllabus. The questions will be asked from sets, relation and functions, trigonometric functions, sequence series, straight lines, and limits and derivatives. So this is the these are the chapters from which the questions will be asked in your score exam. Okay, so please note down, and these are all important chapters for class 11th, and I hope everyone have studied till now sets, relation function, trigonometry, sequence series. I hope everyone have done this. Straight lines you might be doing later, and limits derivative is also be done later. Okay, and this is the timetable for the score preparation if you are in class 11th preparing for JEE or NEET. So 3 o'clock is the time. So Monday, Tuesday and Friday is your JEE classes, chemistry, maths, physics respectively, and Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday is your NEET classes. And for small students, small kids, class 7 and 8 at 4 p.m. and class 9 and 10 at 5 p.m. only on Sri Chaitanya channel. Okay, so let's start with the very first question. So we'll do 10 problems, and these kind of problems will be occurring in your score exam, in your scholarship test of Sri Chaitanya, which is going to held on 28th September and 12th October this year. So these kind of questions will be occurring in your JEE Main, in your score exam. Yes. So A1, A2, A3 up to A10 is a geometric progression. I hope everyone have studied geometric progression. Okay, sets, relation, function, trigonometry and sequence series. I think this has to be covered by, I think this is end of July going on. I hope everyone have done in their institution, in their coaching or school, okay, whatever. So I think you have covered all these chapters. Set relation is the first chapter, trigonometry is the second chapter, and definitely sequence series is also one of the important chapters which is covered, I think, till July. Okay, yes, straight line maybe some of the schools or some of the institutions have covered, but straight lines and limit derivatives are some chapters in the back. Okay, so let's do these questions, and these type of questions will be regularly occurring in your score exam. So hi Piyush. So first question is, these 10 terms is a geometric progression, and the ratio of the third and the first term is 25. Can you find the ratio of 9th term and the 5th term? So I think it's a quite easy problem. Third term upon first term, you know the GP is AR square up to 10th term will be AR ki power 9. Now third term upon first term, third term is AR square and first term is A is equal to 25. So AA cancels, so R is equal to plus minus 5. So common ratio is coming out to be plus minus 5. So that's the first thing. Okay, so hi Harshit, hi Shan, Sirat, Aruba, Lakshmi, everyone. So just try to understand, if these 10 terms are a part of geometric progression, that means first term is A, second is AR square up to AR ki power 9. Okay, and AR square upon A, which is given in the question, that A3 by A1, third term upon first term is 25, so R is plus minus 5. Can you tell me what is A9 upon A5? What is A9, by the way? Hi Sahil, Nishu, Abhi, Manish, Mohammed, Shubham, Priyanshu, Legend, Yash, Rehan, everyone. Good afternoon. So A9 is AR ki power 8 and A5 is AR ki power 4. A cancels, and this is r ki power 4. R ki power 4 means 5 ki power 4. So that's the final answer. 5 ki power 4 is your final answer. Yes, option B is the right option. So hi Alok, Sahil, Manish. So see, try to understand, this is a normal good question of, and these kind of questions will be occurring in your score exam in September and October. So if A1 to A10 are geometric progression, that means AR up to AR ki power 9 is the series, and third term upon first term is 25, so R is plus minus 5, and you need to tell me A9 upon A5. So A9 upon A5 is AR ki power 8 upon AR ki power 4, that is R ki power 4. So this is 5 ki power 4 is the right answer. So 5 ki power 4 is absolutely right. Okay. So hi Lakshmi, Kamlesh Kumar Rathod, hi beta, hi Janvi, Abhi, Rachna, Arshia, Priyanshi, Alok, Rajneesh. Good afternoon. So this is the first question, and I think you will be able to do these kind of problems in your score exam, and I know you will all do the wonders in the exam. Okay, let's move to question number 2. Again, a sequence series problem, arithmetic progression problem. Suppose all the terms of an AP are natural numbers. Suppose all are natural numbers. If the ratio of the sum of first 7 terms and 11 terms is 6:11. So sum of first 7 terms and sum of first 11 terms is 6 upon 11. And 7th term also lies between 130 and 140. Can you tell the common difference? That's a nice question. So let's do what's given in the problem. We don't have to overthink about anything. You just have to do whatever is given in the problem. All the terms are natural numbers. If all the terms are natural numbers, then common difference will be an integer. But if all the terms are natural numbers, yes, common difference will be an integer, obviously. And the first line you can understand. The first line meaning is that common difference equals to integer. Now ratio of the sum of first 7 terms. The ratio of the sum of first 7 terms upon 11 terms is 6 upon 11. You know the sum of AP. You know the formula of sum of AP. Okay. Sum of AP is 7 by 2 twice of A plus n minus 1, 6D upon 11 by 2, 2A plus 10D. And that is given in the question 6 by 11. So 2 cancelled, 11 cancelled. Here also 7 into A plus 3D upon A plus 5D is equal to 6. Now if you cross multiply, so 7A plus 21D is equal to 6A plus 30D. So A is equal to 9D is the relation between A and D. I hope everyone is understanding this. CD क्या है? CD is the common difference of the AP. All the terms of an AP are natural numbers. If all the terms are natural numbers, so the difference between natural number is always an integer, whether positive integer, negative integer, whatever. So it's an integer, no? The common difference is always an integer. We know that. Now ratio of the sum of 7 terms upon 11 terms is 6 by 11. You know the formula for sum of AP. N by 2, 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So 7 by 2, 2A plus 6D upon 11 by 2, 2A plus 10D. So 2 cancelled, 11 cancelled, then 2 I have taken common. So I think this is the relation I'm getting, A equal to 9D. So what's given in the question, I'm doing that. I'm nothing doing extra. Okay. I have repeated again. Common difference is an integer. Ratio of the sum of 7 terms upon 11. You know the formula for n terms, no? Of AP. N terms is n by 2, total terms by 2. Twice of A. A is the first term. And n is the total terms, D is the common difference. That's the formula I applied here. 7 terms ka sum and 11 terms ka sum ka ratio is 6 by 11. So 2 is cancelling out, 11 say 11 is cancelling out. Here 7 into, if you take 2 common, so A plus 3D, 2 common, A plus 5D equal to 6. Cross multiplying, you are getting this relation, A equal to 9D. Now, what's given in the question, I'm doing line by line. Nothing extra, we're not thinking anything extra. Next line is seventh term lies between 130 140. The seventh term of an AP is between 130 and 140. You need to find the common difference. What is seventh term, by the way? Seventh term is A plus 6D. You know, everyone knows A plus 6D is the seventh term. 130 say 140. Achha, A is equal to 9D also. If you put A equal to 9D here, to 15D. If you put A equal to 9D here, so 15D is from 130 to 140. So D is from 130 by 15 say 140 by 15. 130 by 15 is 8 point something, 8.6, and 140 is approximately, I think, 9.3. Now D is from 8.6 and 9.3, and D is also an integer. So what is the integer between 8.6 and 9.3? Yes, jack of all trades, absolutely right. 9 is the right answer. So D has to be 9. And this is a JEE problem. And this might occur in your score exam. Yes, Khadar Shahid, 9 is absolutely right. Hi Rishi. Just try to understand what's given in the question. All the terms are natural numbers. If all the terms are natural numbers, the difference is also a natural minus natural is always integer. If you subtract two natural numbers, the answer is always an integer. Whether positive, negative, 0, whatever. It's an integer. Common difference is an integer. Sum of 7 terms, sum of 11 terms ka ratio is 6 by 11. So the relation between A and D is here, A equal to 9D. Now 7th term lies between 130 140. 7th term is this, A plus 6D. So total, if you put A equal to 90, 15D is from this to this. So D is from 8.6 to 9.3, and D is an integer. There is only one integer between 8.6 and 9.3, that is 9. Yes. Okay? Rehan, last step is 130 by 15, 140 by 15. 8.6 से 9.3 के बीच में D is the only integer. So only integer between these two numbers is 9. So 9 is the answer. Okay? Cool. So question number 1 was geometric progression. That was very easy. The first question, where the common ratio was 5 and the ratio was coming out to be 5 की power 4. The second question belongs to the AP, where sum ka ratio is given. You have A and D relation and you have this thing given in the question. So you need to find the common difference. So yes, 9 is absolutely right. So these kind of questions will be occurring in your scholarship exam score. Okay. Chalo, let's move to question number 3. We are doing total 10 problems, 10 powerful problems, which will definitely help you to score good in score. Next question says, if the line segment joining the points subtend 45-degree angle at the origin, can you tell me the absolute value, mod value of the product of A? That's the afterthought. First of all, try to understand the problem. Line segment joining 5, 2. Try to understand the problem. And 2, A subtend 45-degree, this is the origin, subtend 45-degree at the origin. You need to tell me the values of A or the product of the values of A. Absolute value of the product of A. Product of A means you have, let's say you have some values of A, you need to find the product of all of them. Now, what will you do in these kind of questions where the line joining is subtending 45-degree at 0, 0? क्या पढ़ा रहे हैं आपको स्कोर एग्जाम की तैयारी करवा रहे हैं. We are doing the preparation for score exam. Okay, and we are doing 10 problems from the chapter sets, relations, functions, trigonometry, straight lines, limit derivatives and sequence series. है ना, जो स्कोर एग्जाम होने वाला है श्री चैतन्य एग्जाम स्कोर, है ना, विच इज ऑन 28 सितंबर एंड 12 अक्टूबर, तो उसकी प्रिपरेशन हो रही है यहाँ पे फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट. एंड दीज काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस विल बी अकरिंग. ऐसे क्वेश्चंस आपके एग्जाम में आएंगे, तो दीज क्वेश्चंस विल बी अकरिंग इन योर एग्जाम. सो वी आर डूइंग दोज क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम दीज 5-6 चैप्टर्स, है ना, सीक्वेंस सीरीज, स्ट्रेट लाइंस, लिमिट डेरिवेटिव्स, set relations and trigonometry. So these 5-6 chapters are coming in your exam. तो उसके कुछ अच्छे questions, कुछ conceptual problems we are doing here, class 11th के, ठीक है? कोई particular topic नहीं कर रहे, we are doing 10 powerful problems for the paper. यहाँ पे what is the idea, what is the concept you will apply? Concept is angle between two lines. If the slope is m1 and the slope is m2 of this line, and the angle between these lines is, let's say, theta, so you know the formula of angle between two lines. Tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2, come mod. I hope everyone knows this. One line having slope m1, another line having slope m2. So if the angle between these two lines is 45 degrees or theta degrees, so tan theta is, this is the formula. Let's apply this formula, that's it, question solved. So tan 45 degrees is equal to, what is the slope of this line? Tell me. a2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. a minus 0 upon 2 minus 0, a by 2. What is the slope of this line? 2 by 5. So a by 2 minus 2 by 5 upon 1 plus a by 2 into 2 by 5. बस यहाँ से a की वैल्यू आ जाएगी and that's it. Question is solved. Okay. So tan 45 is 1. So 1 is equal to, if you take LCM 10, so this is 5a minus 4 upon, and this is, I think 2 will cancel out, and this is 1 plus a by 5, that is a plus 5 by 5. So if you solve this, so 1 is equal to 5a minus 4 by 10 into 5 upon a plus 5. So this is 2 mod. So 1 is equal to mod of 5a minus 4 upon 2a plus 10. Yes. Now, if you remove mod, you know that if mod x is 1, then x is equal to plus minus 1. Mod x is 1, the value is 1, 1 ka mod is also 1, minus 1 ka mod is also 1. So if you remove mod, you get plus minus. So just apply the same concept. 5a minus 4 upon 2a plus 10 is equal to either 1 or minus 1. So let's solve 1 wali equation, then minus 1 wali equation. You'll get two values of a, and if you get two values of a, you have to multiply the values because you want the product of a. So first solve 1 wali equation, see. 5a minus 4 is equal to 2a plus 10. So a is equal to 3a is equal to 14. A is coming out to be 14 by 3. If you solve minus wali equation, 5a minus 4 equal to minus 2a minus 10. So 7a is equal to minus 6, a is equal to minus 6 by 7. So you are getting two values of a, beta. You are getting two values of a. Yes, Shahid, 14 by 3 minus 6 by 7 are the values. Absolutely correct, beta. I really liked the answer. And now let me tell you the final answer. So you have to multiply. What's have been asked? Absolute value of the product of a. So multiply these two values of a and find the mod value, absolute value. So if you multiply these two values, I think you will get the answer as 14 by 3 into minus 6 by 7. I think minus 4 I am getting. Minus 4 ka mod value is 4. So option D is the right answer. 4 is the right answer. Not very tough concept. It's not a tough concept. If a line joining these 2 points subtending 0, 0 पे 45 degree angle, that means the angle between two line concept will be used. Simple as that. This is the angle between two lines. You know the slope of these two lines, you know the angle. Just apply the formula, take normal mathematics, normal LCM and all. Simple yahan tak. If you remove mod, plus minus 1 will come. So you get two values of a, because one you will solve this equation 1 and one you will solve minus 1 wali equation. So one is 14 by 3, one is minus 6 by 7. Product of a means you need to multiply these two values. So minus 4, but absolute value is asked. So 4 is the final answer. Yes, Anjali. So first question was from geometric progression. Second question was from arithmetic progression. It's a JEE Advanced paper. This question was JEE Advanced question, 2015, 10 years old problem, IIT problem. And question number 3 is straight line, angle between two line concept. If you know the slopes, you know the angle between two lines, you have this very strong formula and you can find the values of A. So because of mod, you are getting two values of A. So multiply those two values and get the answer. Okay. So 3 questions are done. 2 from sequence series and 1 from straight line. Let's move to question number 4. Now this is a set theory problem. A survey shows that 73% of the person working in an office like coffee. See, I am also, let's say, coffee person. So 73% of person in my office actually likes coffee, and 65% likes tea. There might be some common numbers also. So this is the Venn diagram for coffee. This is the Venn diagram for tea. So number of, let's say 100 people are there, for not 100 people, X people are there. So coffee people are 73% and tea people are 65%. Who will tell me if X denote the percentage of them who like both coffee and tea, then X cannot be that. It's a very nice question. X cannot be. Can anyone solve this? Coffee people are 73% and tea people are 65%. Let's say total people are 100, for example. Let's say total people are 100 in the office, for example. So 73% number of people liking coffee, 73. And number of people liking the tea is 65. And number of people liking both coffee and tea is X. Can you tell me the value of X? Let's see. Achha, can you use this formula, intersection formula, union formula? The number of people liking either coffee or tea obviously should be less than or equal to 100. It might be equal to 100, it might be less than 100 also. Why? Because there are people who does not like tea or coffee. There can be 0 people also. So the union, simple beta, the union of coffee and tea is obviously less than this universal set, 100. But it can be equal to 100 also. Maybe there are 0 persons who are not liking tea or coffee. But everyone is liking either tea or coffee. So the union is equal to 100 also, and Venn diagram accordingly it's less than 100 also. I think that will solve your question. You know the formula for set theory. Number of people of coffee, number of people of tea, number of people liking both coffee and tea is less than 100. So this is 73 and 65 is 138. This is X na? This is X. So 138 minus X is less than 100. X has to be greater than or equal to 38. So X should be greater than 38 or equal to 38. So this is greater than or equal to 38. This is greater than or equal to 38. This is greater than or equal to 38. X cannot be. So 36 is the right answer. X cannot be 36. Try to understand. LKS 12. Actually the union na beta. See, I have assumed that let's say total people are 100. So the union of this is obviously less than 100. because this union area is less than the universal set. But it can be equal to 100 also. It can be equal to 100 also, or less than 100 also. Because the union is equal to universal set. It might be possible. The union of coffee and tea liking person is equal to 100, and less than 100 though we can see in the Venn diagram. Because these are the people who are not liking tea or coffee either. They're neither liking tea nor coffee. So this people can be 0 also. Like everyone is liking either tea or coffee. So this union is equal to either less than 100 strictly or equal to 100 also. So I think this question will give your answer. So that people X should be always be greater than or equal to 38. So yes, there is only one number which is not greater than 38. So 36 is the right answer. Sir, आपने 100 ही क्यों सोचा? Because percentage में बात हो रही है. That's why I've assumed 100. अगर I have taken this 100, so this is now percentage नहीं, now this is 7365x. जब percentage की बात होती है तो I'll take, जैसे for example I am saying कि let's say मेरे पास 40% rupees हैं, तो that means कि अगर 100 rupees हैं तो मेरे पास 40 rupees है. तो total persons are 100 I am assuming, so फिर 7365 that will be the answer. Percentage है ना, that's why I think of 100 total. ठीक है. Done. Shall we move to the fifth question? Okay. So trigonometry is coming into the picture. Okay. Sine की power 4 pi by 8 plus sine की power 4 3 pi by 8 plus sine की power 4 5 pi by 8 plus sine की power 4 7 pi by 8. Now you have to solve this trigonometry problem. Now how to solve this trigonometry problem, that I have to tell you. Okay. Now how to solve that? If you see, observe very, very clearly, 7 pi by 8 is nothing but pi minus pi by 8. Five pi by 8 is pi minus 3 pi by 8. And sine pi minus theta is sine theta. That means the question becomes sine की power 4 pi by 8 plus sine की power 4 3 pi by 8. This is also 3 pi by 8. This is also pi by 8. So 2 times. Yes or no? First of all, tell me. These two numbers are same. These two numbers are same. Why? Because sine pi minus theta is equal to sine theta. So this is pi minus pi by 8. So this is sine की power 4 pi by 8. This is sine की power 4 3 pi by 8. So these two terms are same as these two terms. First task is done. The second task is how to solve these two problems. Now listen to me very, very carefully. Sine 3 pi by 8 is actually cos of 90 minus 3 pi by 8. Hai? See, sine theta is always cos 90 minus theta. So this is cos pi by 8. So next thing I will like to do is sine की power 4 pi by 8 and this is cos की power 4 pi by 8. This is a really tricky problem, and trigonometry mein you have to learn the tricks. You have to understand and remember the tricks. This angle is same as this angle second wala is same as this angle. So 2 times. The second trick is sine 3 pi by 8 is nothing but cos pi by 8. Using the complementary formula, sine theta is cos 90 minus theta. So if you subtract this, pi by 8 is coming. So both the angles are same. Now let me tell you the formula for sine की power 4 theta plus cos की power 4 theta here, bit everyone. Sine की power 4 theta plus cos की power 4 theta. Because thetas are same. What is a की power 4 plus b की power 4? It is a square plus b square का whole square minus 2a square b square. See? One minus, this is 2 sine square theta cos square theta. So sine की power 4 theta plus cos की power 4 theta is nothing but if you apply the formula a square plus b square ka whole square minus 2a square b square, so a4 plus b4 and 2a square b square cancelled. So a4 plus b4 is a square plus b square ka whole square minus 2a square b square. So this is 1 minus 2 sine square theta cos square theta. So finally, now if you divide by 4, multiply by 4. So this is 1 minus half. This is sine 2 theta ka square. 2 sine theta cos theta ka square. I'm not saying this is a formula, but I have derived this in front of you. So answer is 2 times 1 minus half sine square 2 theta. What is 2 theta? Pi by 8 ka 2, pi by 4. So 2 into 1 minus 1 by 2. What is sine square 45? 1 by 2 only. So 2 into 1 minus 1 by 4 is 3 by 4. 3 by 2 is the final answer. Yes, but it's a live lecture. Dev Kumar Chaudhary. Try to understand these kind of tactics which is given in your NCERT books, R.D. Sharma or any other books. And this is a JEE level problem also. And this will be occurring in your JEE, your score exam, which will be going to held on 28th September and 12th October this year. Score exam is the largest, biggest talent hunt exam of Sri Chaitanya. If you really want to get admission into Sri Chaitanya and want to prepare for JEE NEET, and smaller classes also like 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, all students can give. So this is the preparation going on our YouTube channel on Sri Chaitanya. So yes, these kind of questions will be occurring in your score exam. So and this will definitely help you in your school and JEE preparation also. I'm not saying this is only for score. This will boost your preparation for JEE. How to solve this question? These two angles are same as these two angles. So 2 times, first trick. Second trick, sine 3 pi by 8 is cos pi by 8. Now what is sine ki power 4 theta plus cos ki power 4 theta? Here is the proof. Algebraic identity, sine square plus cos square ka whole square minus 2 sine square cos square. Divided by 4, multiply by 4. This becomes sine 2 theta ka whole square. So this is the formula which I have used here. And that's it. 3 by 2 is the final answer. So B is the right option. Any doubt, anyone here? So 2 questions of sequence series, 1 question of sets, 1 question of trigonometry, 1 question of straight line. So these chapters are coming in your score exam: set, relation, trigo, sequence series, straight lines, and limit derivatives. Okay. Let's move to question number 6. Again a straight line problem. Let's see what the question is saying. A straight line cuts off the intercept A and B on positive direction of X and Y axis. That means this is a straight line and A intercept on positive X axis and B intercept. You know the intercept form of the straight line. Intercept form of the straight line is X by A plus Y by B equals to 1. This is A comma 0 and this is 0 comma B. I hope everyone understood this. This is the equation of the line. X by A plus Y by B. In mathematics, generally we study the problem, we read the problem and we do what's given in the question, nothing else. You don't have to overthink about anything. You just have to remember the formulae and just do what this question is saying. So straight line is cutting the intercept A and B. So you know the intercept form. You draw the diagram in coordinate geometry. Generally, we draw the diagram to have a good idea of the problem. So A comma 0, 0 comma B, A and B are the intercepts. Equation ki line is given. We know. Okay, so first part is finished. Now second, if the perpendicular from origin to this line, perpendicular from origin to this line, okay, perpendicular to origin from this line is making an angle of 30 degree with positive y-axis. 30 degree with positive y-axis. It's given in the question. What does it imply? Okay. It implies basically we'll get to know the slope of this line. Slope is basically tan theta. You need to find this theta. This theta. You know the slope, na? Slope is tan of theta, where theta is the angle made by the line with the positive direction of x-axis. Can you find this angle? Because we know the slope. Because slope of this line is minus b by a. Can you tell me it is tan theta? So you'll have one relation between a and b. If this is 30, this is 60. This is 90, 90, 60, 150. This is 30. So this is obviously 150. So 150 is the angle. So the slope of this line, will be minus b by a. How? y2 minus y1, 0 minus b upon a minus 0. So this is minus b by a, and that is equal to slope is tan 150 degrees. If someone asks me, sir, what's the use of this 30 degree given? What's the use of this 30 degree? I'll tell that this is 30 degrees given in the question. So this is 60, this is 90, obviously perpendicular. 150, angles in a triangle is 180, so this is 30, so this is 150. So 150 is the angle made by the line with the x-axis. So tan 150 is the slope. The slope is minus b by a, that is tan 150, and everyone knows tan 150 is minus tan 30, 180 minus 30, so minus 1 by root 3. So a is equal to root 3b is the first relation we have, because ultimately we want a square minus b square. So just try to understand that what is the data, why is the data given? A line is intersecting a intercept of a units, b units, a comma 0, 0 comma b. I've written the equation of the line, but that's of no use, by the way. But slope of the line is, because angle is given, that means they want the slope of the line. The angle is 30, 60, 90, 30, 150. So tan 150 is the slope minus b by a, so you have a relation first. Second, the area of the triangle OAB, area of triangle OAB is, this is O, half base into height. The area of the triangle OAB is half AB, area of the triangle is 98 by root 3. So AB is nothing but 196 by root 3. So you have two equations, two variables. You have A equal to root 3B and you have AB equal to this. I think you can solve it now. This is quite easy now. Just put A equal to root 3B here. So A equal to root 3B. So root 3B square is equal to 196 by root 3. So B square is equal to 196 by 3. And what is A? A is root 3b, a square is 3b square. A square is 3b square. Solved. So a square minus b square is 196 minus 196 by 3. That is 196 into 2 by 3. That is 392 by 3. Option D is the right option. So what's given in the question, that's the main use. Okay, what is being asked and why the data is given. So you really want to find A and B. First of all, area of triangle is given. So half A into B is given. So that's the easiest part. The main tricky part was the angle, the perpendicular is making 30 degree with x-axis, with y-axis, sorry, this 30 degree. So you know 30, you know 90, this is 60, 90, 30, 150. So slope of this line is minus b by a, which is equal to tan 150 degrees. Tan 150 is 180 minus 30, pi minus theta. Tan pi minus theta is minus tan theta. So minus tan 30 degrees. So you have one relation, you have area of triangle, second relation, two equations, two variables. You get a also, b also. In fact, a square, b square. The difference is 392 by 3. These kind of questions are from the telescopic series bit. This is a telescopic series problem where sum up to n terms have been asked. First, what you need to do is you need to write the general term of this. See, if you want the sum of n terms of the series, so what is the nth term or rth term? So rth term is 1, numerator is 1, 2, 3, so r. Denominator is r की power 4 plus r square plus 1, where r is from 1 से लेके n. Okay? Hi Karanveer. Now, these kind of questions are actually telescopic problems, telescopic series problems. You need to see, telescopic series means you need to factorize this denominator, something like that, a into b, and numerator should be a minus b. So telescopy means they will be bifurcated like that, and all the consecutive terms will cancel out except first and the last. This is called telescopy. So r की power 4 plus r square plus 1 is a biquadratic, and you should know that this biquadratic is easily factorized into r square plus r plus 1 into r square minus r plus 1. I'll tell you how I have factorized this. I'll tell you. r4 plus 1 plus r square. I just told you what is a की power 4 plus b की power 4. It is a square plus b square का square minus 2a square b square. So this is r square plus 1 का whole square, and this is minus r square. So a square minus b square. A plus b into a minus b. So I've just factorized this biquadratic, and the difference of these biquadratic is 2r. See, a into b, a minus b. So difference is 2r. So 2 se divide and 2 se multiply. So this is 1 by 2, r is equal to 1 se n. 2r is the difference of these two, r square plus r plus 1 minus r square minus r plus 1 upon r square plus r plus 1 into r square minus r plus 1. If you bifurcate this, you'll get the answer. Bifurcation is 1 square minus r plus 1 minus 1 upon r square plus r plus 1. Now this becomes the telescopic series. This is the telescopic series. Now you put the largest term in the largest number and smallest term in the smallest number. So 1 by 2 times, if you put 1 here, the answer is 1 minus, and n you will put here because first and the last term will be remaining, everything will be cancelled out. So 1 upon n square plus n plus 1. So if you solve this, I think you will get the answer. 1 by 2 times, this is n square plus n upon n square plus n plus 1. Which answer is correct? N square plus n upon 2 times n square plus n plus 1. I think option A is the right option. So option A. This is a very common telescopic series in JEE. Very, very common. It has been asked multiple times, this telescopy. The rule of the telescopic series, to form a telescopic series, telescopy means consecutive terms are cancelling out. Rule is you have to factorize this denominator into 2 parts, and the difference of these 2 parts will be in the numerator. That's the logic. This biquadratic is factorized into 2 quadratics. This is the proof. I applied a की power 4 plus b की power 4 formula. I factorized and 2 quadratics made factorized. And the difference of these 2 quadratic is 2r. So multiplied by 2 and divided by 2. I represented this 2r as this minus this. I bifurcated, separated it. If I separate, these 2 expressions are coming. Now everything will cut except if you put 1 here in the smallest term and the bigger n last term will be put here. Everything in between will be cancelling out. So that's the final answer. So this is a perfect question of the telescopic series. Okay, so 3 questions we have done from sequence series, 2 from straight lines. 3 questions we have done from sequence series, 2 from straight lines, and 7 questions we have done. 1 question from trigonometry we have covered, and which question is left? Trigonometry, 1 from sets, yes. And 1 from sets we have covered. Now this is the second question of the trigonometry. 8th question. Sin x plus sin square x is equal to 1. Can you tell me the value of this expression? It's a 10th class question. Very easy. It's a 10th class problem. Sin x plus sin square x is equal to 1. You need to tell me cos की power 6, cos की power 12, cos की power 3 cos की power 10 cos की power 8 minus 1 is equal to, and the options are in front of you. So 3 sequence series questions have already been done, 2 straight line, 1 set, and 2, this is the second question of trigonometry. So total 8 questions we have covered, 2 more to go. Okay, if you see this question, sin x is 1 minus sin square x. Sin x is cos square x actually. So let's put cos square x ko sin x. So this expression will be converted to cos की power 6 will be sin cube, because cos square equal to sin x na. This is cos square की power 6, तो sin की power 6. This is sin की power 5. This is sin की power 4 minus 1. If I take sin common beta, if I take, I think, sin cube common, the smallest power, this is 1 plus sin cube x plus 3 sin square x plus 3 sin x minus 1. If you closely watch, this is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. So this is sin cube x into 1 plus sin x ka whole cube minus 1. So this is a cube into b cube, which is ab ka whole cube. And this is nothing but sin x plus sin square x ka whole cube. And sin x plus sin square x is 1 only. Question finished. 0. This is a very old problem. यार जेई पास कैसे करते हैं? जेई पास करने के लिए यू हैव टू डू द हार्ड वर्क, है ना, प्रॉपरली हर चैप्टर को बेसिक से स्टार्ट करके यू हैव टू टेक टू एडवांस लेवल, डू ऑल द प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस, पीवाईक्यूज करने हैं, कॉन्सेप्चुअली स्ट्रांग करना है अपने आप को, एंड यू विल डेफिनेटली पास जेई. ओके, सो दिस इज अ ओल्ड प्रॉब्लम ऑफ 11th and 10th class. मतलब nothing in this question, nothing trigonometry is not being used. In fact, algebraic identity is being used. So sin x is equal to cos square x. तो cos square को हम sin x रखा तो sin cube, cos sin 6, cos 5, sin 5, sin 4. I have taken the lowest power common sin cube. This becomes 1 plus sin का whole cube. A cube, b cube is ab का whole cube, and this product is given as 1 in the question. See? So 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So 0 is the right answer. So these kind of questions you need to practice. Sequence series, straight line, trigonometry, sets. And we have one more question of sets right now is coming, and one of limits. So I have almost touched each and every chapter. Sets, limits, trigo, straight line, sequence series. So total 10 questions will be there. Okay. One minus x into tan pi x by 2 की you need to find the limit. So limit x tending to 1. This is 1 minus x, and you can take this in the denominator cot pi x by 2. Now how to solve this limit? But it doesn't matter that you do like this. I'll tell you the trick to solve this. This is 1 minus x into, and this is tan of pi x by 2. Now in these kind of questions, now you can take x minus 1 ko t, so that t is tending to 0. So x is tending to 1, that means x minus 1 is tending to 0, that means t is tending to 0. So this limit is changed to t tending to 0. 1 minus x will be minus t, and tan pi by 2 x को लिखेंगे t plus 1. So this becomes limit t tending to 0 minus t, and this becomes tan pi by 2 plus theta. Tan pi by 2 plus theta is minus cot theta. So minus cot theta. Minus minus cancel. So now the question becomes limit t tending to 0, t upon tan pi t by 2. I hope everyone knows this limit कि tan t by t का limit is equal to 1 if t is tending to 0. तो यहां पे tan pi by 2t है, तो multiply with pi by 2 divide by pi by 2. So this limit becomes 1 because tan theta upon theta is 1. So this is 1. So answer is 1 upon pi by 2, that is 2 by pi. So 2 by pi is the right answer. So just try to understand that in this kind of limit beta, limit x is tending to 1, 1 minus x into tan. So this form is 0 into, if you put here, is 0 into infinity form. So in these kind of questions, what you do is you take x minus 1 ko t, because t should tend to 0 then. Okay? So limit t tending to 0, so this becomes minus t. This becomes tan 90 plus theta is minus cot theta, minus minus cancels. So t upon tan pi t by 2. So you have to use that formula. Theta by tan theta ka limit 1 hota hai. You have to use that formula. So what I did is I just divide by pi by 2 and multiply with pi by 2. So this becomes 1. Why? Because tan theta upon theta is 1. So 2 by pi is the right answer. Hi Mahesh. And the last question of the day. If A and B are two given sets, what is A intersection A union B ka complement is? I think Venn diagram is an easy part to solve. Hi Mahesh, Urmila. So can you solve this via Venn diagram? The Venn diagram is, this is A, this is B. What is A intersection B ka complement? This is A intersection B. Complement means except A intersection, everything has to be shaded. This is A intersection B ka complement. Then I have to take common with A also. If I take common with A, so I think this is the only part. So the final answer, where you need to take the common with A intersection B ka complement, I think this is the only part. So A is the wrong answer, B is the wrong answer, 5 is the wrong answer, D. A but not B, yes. This actually equals to A but not B. But you have to shade A but remove B. So yes, this is A but not B only. So yes, D is the right answer. Sadly, we have only 1 hour beta. So 10 questions we have covered. 3 from sequence series, 2 from straight lines, 2 from sets, 2 from trigonometry, 1 from limits. The next time I'll come, I'll definitely bring some more problems, and we'll be doing some more powerful problems which will help you boost your preparation for JEE also, as well as getting good marks in your scholarship test, which is score. And let me tell you something about score. So we have this India largest scholarship exam conducted by Sri Chaitanya, and the prizes are really exciting, like 2.5 crore cash rewards, 350 crore scholarships, gadgets, NASA trips. So getting, you have some exciting prizes. And the exam dates are 28th September, 12th October, 2 times. You can give only one date. And it's up to the center you choose. So go to this website, srichaitanyascore.com, and register for this test, either this date or this date. You select the center, the date will automatically come. So link is also given in the description box. So you have to register before, for this you have to register before 26th September, and for this you have to register before 10th October. So 2 days back you have the last date of registration. Okay? So that's the session I really want to take, that I really want to teach you and give you some nice questions of which will definitely help you in your JEE preparation, but as well as preparing for your score exam also. So this YouTube channel, our Sri Chaitanya channel, is actually, we are offering you a free YouTube series for all the students who are actually preparing for the score exam. So join this series, share this session, and subscribe to our channel. So please like and comment if you have any doubt, anything to ask. So this is the biggest, largest hunt exam, and you will be competing with lakhs of students in the score exam, and getting some exciting prizes is obviously an added bonus. Okay, And you can follow us on social platforms, Instagram, YouTube channel, Google Play. We have our app and Facebook and Telegram as well. Okay? Yes. So the next session will be obviously on next Tuesday, because every Tuesday there is a maths JEE session. Every Monday you have chemistry JEE session. Every Friday you have physics JEE session. And the remaining days you have NEET session. So the students who are preparing for NEET or medical field, so you can join us on the remaining days like Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday. Okay? And Monday, Tuesday, Friday is JEE classes at only at 3 p.m. only on our Sri Chaitanya educational channel. Okay? So thank you so much, and definitely we'll meet again and we'll give you some more insights, and definitely we'll practice more, and I'll tell you more concepts. But the syllabus is only these chapters: set relations, trigonometry, straight line, sequence series and limits. Okay? So thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Don't forget to join next time, and please share this session and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.